All right. So the one current issue is, of course, the Demand Responsive Transit Project, the DRT, which was awarded to Asia Mobiliti Technologies in Berhad. So the issue is that, of course, YB Hannah Yeoh's husband is one of the co-owners of the company. What do you think of this whole issue?
Okay, so I view this, I mean, I did the interviews, right? So
you did?
We'd interviewed Ramachandran, who is one of the co-founders of Asia Mobiliti. Ram, who's the other co-founder, had been on and has been a regular guest on BFM and in fact on other platforms talking about transport for many years. So for me, they're not new players. I think a lot of, this is my criticism of a kind of easy critique of our politics, is that people are given to sloganeering, right? So this whole thing about cronyism and nepotism, I think one has to look at each case and then look at what is actually going on, rather than use things like I don't know, is it nepotism as a favoritism as a kind of bludgeon? Because I don't think it operates in this case. But so you can see, for me, I'm much more sympathetic to their arguments that there were only two ministry accredited companies that could have done the pilot. And that, in fact, while people focus on Asia Mobility, there was, I think, another company. I think people forget that. And that they were both given, right? So a tender system would not have worked. So, I had this, and I basically have bought the Asia Mobility narrative, as you can tell.
But I completely agree with you, because a lot of people who are commenting don't understand that certain projects like this cannot be given via tender, because the way it works is you would have to do a proof of concept, which will take at least about 12 months, maybe even more. Then only after they analyze the whole proof of concept, whether it works, then they award it based on so you have to show that you can do it. Because in such contracts, billion-dollar contracts, it's not, in Malaysia now, it's not like last time where, come on man, take this billion. No, it's not like that anymore. Agencies are afraid of SPRM and all these people. So I think people are using this as a political tool to just,
Yeah, so they might be true of the political opposition, right? But I also wonder about civil society organizations that have jumped on the bandwagon attacking this. But and I think that I think people don't understand tech companies. Not everybody's doing this. It's not stationary. If the companies were $1 companies, as we have had in the past, getting billion-dollar contracts, you'd be worried too.
Yes, Alibaba companies.
And there's all these complexities, but people
they just I find it ridiculous, because this is people just saying, oh, it's wrong just because somebody else said it's wrong. That's not right. It's not this project would not have been, hey, here man, take this. No, it would not have been like that. And according to Ramachandran, right, his name Ramachandran, he said that this technology isn't even available in Southeast Asia. A lot of countries have not, so we are one of the first. So how can they give it just like that? It's silly.
So I think I have to declare my relationships, if you like. So I worked with Ramachandran, who's of course the CEO of Malaysia Kini. We were fellow journalists in The Sun in the mid-90s. Ram I've only known recently, mostly because of it's a professional relationship based on his expertise in transport. So, but these are people I have hung out with. I understand what they're doing. So, I don't personally have strong views on this. But as a journalist, I feel that my job is to kind of remind everybody of what the parameters of this is, and rather than just do the sloganeering.
So do you think it's fair to ask YB Hannah Yeoh to then resign?
This is this thing. I'll resign. Look, Barisan National Time, nobody resigned except I think Zayed Ibrahim resigned once, and I think that was over Fiza Kwok's detention under the ISA, very short detention under the ISA. But what is accomplished, right? So these are gestures that attempt to demonstrate the power of the person being critical, right? So I put so much pressure on this person, they have resigned. Okay, they might resign, and I do believe there are a lot of good people in politics. Anybody's replaceable, I think. But I don't know if that will resolve things. But yeah, Hannah's going to have to deal with like any politician. I don't know her personally, but she's going to have to deal with this like everybody else does.
Yeah, exactly.